A Republican senator is claiming that an FBI informant told Congress that a secret society formed by agents of the Bureau held off-site meetings after Donald Trump's election. Senator Ron Johnson, a Republican from Wisconsin, told Fox News Tuesday that the development is indicative of corruption of the highest levels of the FBI. "That secret society, we have an informant that's talking about a group that were holding secret meetings off-site," Johnson said. "There is so much smoke here. A secret society?" Fox News host Bret Baier asked Johnson. "Secret meetings off-site of the Justice Department? And you have an informant saying that? Is there anything more about that?" Baier asked. Johnson called for a second independent counsel to investigate the matter. "So I think at this point in time we probably should be looking at a special counsel to undertake this investigation, but Congress is going to have to continue to dig," he said. "When you see this kind of bias and corruption in the FBI, you have to ask the question, are there similar individuals, highly biased political operatives, burrowed into the Department of Justice as well? Does Attorney General Sessions really have a department he can rely on and trust as well?" he asked. Two FBI officials who derided Trump in text messages prior to the presidential election and suggested taking out an insurance policy in case he won were revealed on Monday to have talked about forming a secret society the day after the Republican politician beat Hillary Clinton. The conversation was part of a batch of communications between Peter Strzok and Lisa Page the Department of Justice provided last week to Congress, two members of Congress told Fox News. In an appearance on The Story with Martha MacCallum, Rep.Trey Gowdy said, "The day after the election, what they really didn't want to have happen, there is a text exchange between these two FBI agents, these supposed to be objective, fact-centric FBI agents saying, perhaps this is the first meeting of the secret society." John Ratcliffe, who the first of the two Republican legislators to mention it. "We learned today about information that in the immediate aftermath of his election, that there may have been a secret society of folks within the Department of Justice and the FBI, to include Page and Strzok, that would be working against him," Ratcliffe said. He added, "I'm not saying that actually happened, but when folks speak in those terms, they need to come forward to explain the context with which they use those terms." The Justice Department turned over copies of the communications last week. But it revealed a critical gap in messages between Strzok, a counterintelligence agent who worked on Hillary Clinton's email case, and Page, an agent who worked with Strzok for a time on the special counsel investigation into Russian election interference, as it did. 50,000 texts the pair sent each other between December 14, 2017 and May 17, 2017 are missing, the department said. Strzok, the deputy assistant director of counterintelligence, told Page in texts that he had been asked to be part of Mueller's team, but he wasn't sure he'd accept the invitation. "You and I both know the odds are nothing. If I thought it was likely, I'd be there, no question." 5 months of messages later went missing. NEW messages provided to Congress last Friday revealed their chatter immediately after the election about forming a secret society and referred to our task with a capital O. Johnson, who's the chairman of the Senate Homeland Security Committee, read aloud the exchange about Mueller's investigation Tuesday on a radio show. Copies of the exchange, that came 2 days after Mueller was appointed, were obtained by the Daily Caller. Johnson told Milwaukee radio host Jay Weber on Tuesday that the message was jaw-dropping considering their previous conversations about Trump. Even the man who had a plan to do something because he just couldn't abide Donald Trump being president had a sense there's no there, he said. I think that's kind of jaw-dropping, he said. And look at what this nation's been put through as a result. Without seeing the rest of text, it's just smoke, Johnson said, noting that legislators would need to see the rest of the texts to connect the dots. They are purposefully, it seems like, evading putting some of these work-related messages on a platform that is untraceable, he said. President Trump demanded Tuesday night to know where the 50,000 text messages exchanged between 2 FBI staffers had gone. Trump tweeted, "Where are the 50,000 important text messages between FBI lovers Lisa Page and Peter Strzok?" Blaming Samsung. Attorney General Jeff Sessions had earlier ordered an investigation, the Justice Department said. The FBI's system reportedly failed to store the messages because of a software upgrade glitch on many Samsung 5 cell phones. The White House called them evidence of potential illegality at a briefing on Tuesday and said the president believes it is of great cause for concern. Trump earlier tweeted they were one of the biggest stories in a long time. Republicans have said the texts, which referred to Trump as an idiot and a loathsome human, raise concerns the FBI is biased against Trump and may have given Hillary Clinton, his Democratic presidential rival, favorable treatment after deciding not to recommend criminal charges in connection with the investigation of her use of a private email system while she was Secretary of State.